Well, welcome. I want to thank you all for joining us this evening. My name is Nada St. Germain, and I have, it's scary to say this, but I've been with Neolife for over 35 years. When I was first introduced to this company, I was in my early 20s, and my mom was in her 40s, and I was really struggling with some hormonal issues, and my mom struggled with a lot of pain. If we knew back then that there was signs of nutritional deficiencies, I probably would have done something sooner, but I didn't really understand. I really thought that I was getting everything from my food, by eating healthy, by exercising. But what concerned me was my mom. She was really struggling, and she was trying so many different things, to improve her health, and taking a variety of different supplements, and nothing helped her until we were introduced to Neolife. And I have to say, the energy that we have received over the last 35 years has been incredible. The quality of life. I feel younger in my late 50s than I did in my 20s and 30s. And I'm just so grateful that, I'm able to help people and share this information with so many. And I'm actually really looking forward to you hearing Connie. Connie is a product manager out of Africa for Africa. And I don't know if some of you know, but Neolife is an international company. We are in over 50 countries around the world, and she's a registered dietitian. And she graduated with honors. And, when I looked at what dietitians do, and their the kind of knowledge, and what does dietetics mean, the branch of knowledge concerned with the diet and its effect on health, especially with practical application of a scientific understanding of nutrition. So they really understand nutrition. And she's able to assess, diagnose, and treat dietary and nutritional problems. And her aim is to promote good health and prevent disease in individuals and communities. And it's really powerful when you hear some of the signs and symptoms that could be happening to you, and you don't even know what the deficiency is, or what it's linked to. So I hope you're going to really appreciate this presentation. I will play this, and then we'll have a little bit of a session after, and then we'll open up to questions and answers. So here you go.
Good evening to everyone. And tonight's topic is one that is close to my heart. And I want you to know that many people need the help we can give them, just by looking at them and being able to identify what's missing or deficient in their diets. It may not be the best icebreaker when meeting someone new and might be offensive, so keep this in mind when starting a conversation. But the simpler approach to this is just to ask somebody how much fruits and vegetables they eat on any given day. And if they ask you why, you can point out that physical attribute that informs your decision. And this takes some skill and really requires you to be close. And key areas you can focus on when doing this, and preferably in stealth mode, is to look at one's hair, eyes, lips, tongue, gums, their facial skin, and one's fingernails. So it's with the help of an amazing book written by Sylvia Escott Stump. It's her 9th edition that helped me put all this together. And tonight we'll look at 10 physical signs of deficiency and how we can address them. So I'd like to start here by talking about our scientific advisory board. And I'm truly amazed by Neolife's commitment to science, which is exemplified by the scientific advisory board that was established in 1976 by Dr. Arthur First, a toxicologist and cancer researcher at Stanford University. Now, the SAB plays a crucial role in ensuring the scientific integrity of our products, and I appreciate that they seek the input and opinions of outside experts as well. And Dr. First's expertise in cancer research and disease prevention was instrumental in developing the double amino acid chelation of minerals, which was a groundbreaking development in the field of health and nutrition. And I'm proud to say that the SAB was the first of its kind in the health and nutrition industry, and its formation has allowed Neolife to expand its interactions with scientists and researchers worldwide, earning a well-deserved reputation for excellence. Okay, so there are several reasons that one might find themselves struggling to meet their nutrition goal. And I have chosen to highlight 3 that are directly related to food. So number 1 is that their gut could be damaged. So your gut is damaged and you can't absorb nutrition. So that's simply called malabsorption. It's basically a digestive barrier. Now, it could be also that you are missing a gallbladder, or you are lacking in bile and can't pull in those fat-soluble vitamins such as vitamin A, D, E, and K. Or it could be you are not eating enough of the right foods, or the foods you are eating are not nutrient dense, which is a big problem. As you should know, the soil on which we plant our food is unfortunately not of a great quality for various reasons. And for example, you might get a really nice looking apple or tomato, but it's going to be tasteless. And you ask yourself why? Because the flavor chemicals are tied into the nutrient density. So we get these beautiful looking fruits and vegetables that taste like nothing. Then you're going to be craving something sweet or salty and wanting to add other spices to try and flavor them up, when in fact they should be normally be packed with flavor and nutrients. And then the third way that you could find yourself deficient is consuming refined foods and sugars that deplete you and rob you of your nutrition. So let's go through the list of the physical signs of deficiency and the supplements that can help you fill that gap. But just note that some of the images here are sourced from iStock and may be graphic, and this is not only for a specific demographic, but can affect all of us. So let's begin. So number one is the white spots on your nails. And what does that mean? Besides having an underlying medical condition or experiencing a minor trauma like banging the nail against something, a possible fungal infection or an allergic reaction, you see this little white speck about halfway down the nail, that is a zinc or a calcium deficiency, right? Now, number two is oily skin. This is usually a problem with the oil glands of your body called the sebaceous glands that make something called sebum, which is a type of oil. Besides other possible factors such as your genetics, your lifestyle, and other environmental factors which can influence sebum production and oily skin. So maybe there's an androgen imbalance and you are producing too many androgens, which are a group of hormones that include testosterone. So one really key nutrient to regulate androgens is zinc. So oily skin can be greatly improved if you start taking zinc. All right, let's move on to number three. This is the cracking on the corners of your mouth, right? So that there is a vitamin B2 deficiency, which could also be a vitamin B3 deficiency, but it definitely involves the B vitamins. So the B vitamins are very, very important in preventing these small fissures on your skin. Okay, so if you have enough B2 or B3, you won't get them. Now, you see a lot of people in the winter, they get these fissures that appears as dry, cracked skin, and that normally comes because they don't get enough vitamin D because they're not in the sun enough. And vitamin D feeds these microbes in our body, and these microbes make the B vitamins. And that's the connection between vitamin D and the B vitamins. All right. The next one is dry, flaking skin. A lot of times you'll see around the nose or even on the forehead where the skin is kind of like scaling or there's this flakiness. That is a deficiency in fat. And we know that dietary fats, especially essential fatty acids, play a vital role in maintaining skin health and its integrity. However, it's important to note that other factors such as hydration, the climate, your skincare routine, and other certain medical conditions can influence skin health. I zoned in specifically on omega-3 because there are instances where we are consuming too many omega-6 fatty acids. So these are essential fatty acids that our body needs because our bodies don't make them. So if your ratios are off because you're doing too much of 6 and not enough of 3, can result in what you see in the skin, which is dry and flaky. Okay, so number 5 is the lemon yellow tinted skin or eyes, and that is typically a jaundice situation. And that occurs when there's a buildup of something called bilirubin in the bloodstream. And this excess bilirubin gets deposited in the tissues, including the eyes. Now, bilirubin is actually a yellow pigment that forms when your body breaks down old red blood cells. Keep in mind, while jaundice is actually a symptom of an underlying issue, often related to the liver or your gallbladder or red blood cells, it is because of this we look to vitamin B12 deficiency, which can lead to other health issues that may indirectly affect the liver or red blood cells, potentially contributing to the development of jaundice in some cases. All right, the next one is bleeding gums or swollen red gums. Okay, this one is a classic vitamin C deficiency. Okay, number 7 is hair follicle blockage that presents with a goosebump type of appearance. So when the hair follicles get blocked, it can lead to various hair and scalp issues, such as hair thinning, hair loss, and scalp inflammation. Now, the missing nutrient here is vitamin A. Now, vitamin A helps prevent this blockage and promotes healthy hair growth by regulating sebum production, promoting healthy cell turnover, and reducing free radical damage with its antioxidant properties. Okay, now number 8 is dull, dry, depigmented hair that is easily pluckable. This can be indicative of various hair issues, of course, and protein deficiency is one of the factors that can contribute to these hair problems. So when your body or your diet lacks insufficient protein, it may prioritize using the available protein for more critical function, and as a result, hair growth is more slow or it becomes impaired. And it could also lead to weak hair that is prone to breakage, dullness, and dryness. And in some cases, it may affect melanin production, leading to the depigmentation or premature graying of the hair. Okay, so number 9 is skin lesions. And skin lesions, we know, can be caused by various factors, such as infections from bacteria, viruses, or fungi like ringworms, allergic reactions or to certain substances like hives or eczema, or it's an inflammatory skin condition like psoriasis, which can lead to irritated patches on the skin. We also find that insect bites or stings from mosquitoes, bees, or ticks can also cause red, itchy skin lesions. Also, autoimmune diseases where the body's immune system attacks the healthy tissues like lupus can result in skin lesions too. Additionally, of course, certain nutritional deficiencies can contribute to skin problems and lesions. Not getting enough specific nutrients can impact your skin health. For example, a lack of vitamin C can slow wound healing and cause scurvy, leading to skin lesions, and not having enough zinc can impair skin repair and wound healing. And lastly, number 10, which is edematous or swollen extremities. And how does this edema usually or actually happen? So proteins are like tiny building blocks in our body that do many important jobs. And one of their jobs is to keep water balanced inside our cells and our blood vessels. When we don't get enough protein in our diet, our body can't maintain this balance properly. And edema basically is this condition where our body holds onto too much water and it starts to collect in the tissues, causing swelling. And without enough protein, our blood vessels can hold onto the water properly, and it starts to leak into the surrounding tissues, leading to the edema and the extremities and the swollen extremities that you see. So how do we fix this problem? Including a variety of foods in your diet ensures that you can get all the important nutrients: fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins such as meat, fish, beans, legumes, dairy products, or plant-based alternatives fortified with calcium and vitamin B12, and healthy fats found in nuts, seeds, and fish are all part of a balanced diet. But one must remember that eating a colorful and a diverse range of foods helps you get the right mix of nutrients to stay healthy and feel your best. Now, these essential nutrients play a vital role in keeping us healthy. We know zinc supports our immune system and skin health while aiding wound healing. Calcium is necessary for strong bones, teeth, proper muscle and nerve function. Then we have vitamin B2 and B3, which helps convert food into energy and maintain a healthy skin, eyes, and nerves. Omega-3 fatty acids support healthy skin, eyes, and your nerves and reduce inflammation. Then we have vitamin C, which acts as an antioxidant, protecting our cells, boosting our immune system, and promoting skin and joint health. And what about vitamin A? Now, vitamin A is crucial for vision, immune strength, and healthy skin. And then we have our proteins, which are our building blocks for our body, crucial for muscle growth, repair, and other essential functions. Now, it is likely that we are unable to meet our daily dietary requirements consistently. So in that event, we turn to quality nutritional supplements to fill that gap. And let's start by highlighting as how Neolife can help you find solutions to the deficiencies we just discussed. And the reason why you would choose our zinc is because Neolife's chelated zinc is a special and effective zinc supplement. It is made with highly pure, powerful zinc of pharmaceutical grade. They use a unique process where zinc combines with an amino acid called methionine, creating a special zinc amino acid bond. Now, this process helps our body absorb the zinc better, making it even more beneficial for our health. And zinc can help control oily skin by regulating the production of sebum, the natural oil produced by our skin, which can lead to less greasy, more balanced complexion. Next, we have our chelated CalMag. Now, this product is designed to support strong bones and overall health. It contains a special blend of easily absorbed calcium and magnesium, along with a high-potency vitamin D3 for various health benefits. The unique double amino acid chelation makes sure that the minerals are gentle on the stomach and the intestines. Now we have this perfect 2-to-1 ratio of calcium to magnesium, which maximizes its effectiveness. The vitamin D3 included is also readily absorbable, promoting overall well-being. Now, these tablets are coated with this easy to swallow, and the calcium used in this formulation is pure and of a high quality and sourced from seashells. So a combination of zinc and calcium helps to fix those white spots on the nails that we touched on earlier by promoting healthy nail growth and preventing mineral deficiencies that could lead to those white spots. Now, for all those deficiencies that require B vitamins, Neolife has a vitamin B complex sustained release. Now, this product has a special type of yeast that naturally contains B vitamins in the right proportions. It has all the essential B vitamins needed for good health. This powerful formula supports your body's metabolism, especially during exercise and stressful times. The B vitamins are released slowly over 6 hours to keep you nourished for longer. We use a protein glaze that protects the vitamins, ensuring that they stay potent and effective. Now, ensuring that you take an inadequate intake of B vitamins through a balanced diet or supplements can help prevent or improve the cracking at the corners of the mouth by supporting skin health and facilitating the repair of the affected area, as well as targeting those who may have other health issues they may indirectly affect, like the liver or red blood cells, potentially contributing to the development of that lemon yellow tinted skin and eyes we see in some cases. Now, why would you choose Neolife's vitamin A and D? Well, this product is made with 100% high quality cod liver oil from fish in the North Atlantic waters. To keep it fresh and effective, the oil is enclosed in a pure protein soft gel capsules. These capsules are obviously easy to swallow and take and quickly dissolve in your body. So there's no unpleasant taste or smell, and it ensures you get the maximum benefits from the cod liver oil without any hassle. Next, we have omega-3 salmon oil plus. Now, omega-3 fatty acids are important for the healthy functioning of our body, particularly the heart, blood vessels, our brain, eyes, nerves, skin, and joints. And they are especially crucial for the development of a baby's brain and their eyes when present in their mother's milk. And if mothers consume foods rich in omega-3, their infants tend to have higher levels of these beneficial fatty acids. Additionally, omega-3 fatty acids may also help slow down the aging of the brain, and adults who take supplements with EPA and DHA, research has shown us they have better cognitive function compared to those who don't. And one of the primary ways omega-3 fatty acids support skin health is by reducing inflammation. So this is the answer to addressing that dry, flaking skin. Now, moving on to our vitamin C sustained release with Neolife's Neoplex concentrate. This gives you the goodness from whole oranges without the water. It contains beneficial juice factors from vitamin C and bioflavonoids, as well as elements from the rind and the pulp, such as flavonoid, mesocarb, endocarb, and the protopectins. And lastly, we have the Neolife Shake. And this product is a special mixture containing 18 grams of good quality protein and 5 grams of fiber to keep you feeling fuller for longer. It has all the essential amino acids, which are the building blocks for your body. It doesn't have any artificial colors, flavors, sweeteners, or preservatives, which is what we want. And it has an important mix of vitamins and minerals. You can easily mix this with water, and it's only 580 kilojoules, making it a healthy and convenient option. So it's essential to note that protein deficiency edema that we mentioned earlier is more commonly seen in individuals with severe malnutrition or certain medical conditions that hinder protein absorption or metabolism. And these conditions may vary and could include things like chronic liver disease, kidney disorders, and several gastrointestinal disorders that affect nutrient absorption. So to close off, and in conclusion, the importance of health cannot be overstated. Good health is the foundation that enables us to lead fulfilling lives, to achieve our goals, and enjoy meaningful relationships. It affects every aspect of our well-being, including our physical, mental, emotional, and social aspects. By prioritizing our health and good supplementation intake, we can increase our resilience to illnesses and challenges, improve our productivity, and enhance our overall quality of life. Thank you.
I thought that was very, very well said. You know, when you're looking at diet and food and some of the nutritional deficiencies, she really had, painted a really good picture. But what we're going to do now is Mary Ellen and I are going to give you just some of the key foundations that Neolife has to help to fill the nutritional gaps, as to what's missing. And, we do need to look at diet. And she talked about the the plentiful, the dark colored fruits and vegetables, right? And one thing that, you know, I think a lot of people are lacking are the dark colored fruits and vegetables. Like we should be eating up to 13 servings a day. So, you know, look at what food you're consuming and where you can improve some of these deficiencies. And weight management, that's something that is really important as well, and physical activity. So these are the three areas that, you know, if you're trying to improve your health and you're trying to evaluate your life and what you need to improve, look at these three areas. And what three areas are you thinking, well, you know what, I would really like to increase my physical activity, or I would really like to, you know, to lose a few pounds. Well, let's take you on this journey to show you some of the products that Neolife has and the solutions to help you reach these challenges. But when you're looking at supplements, who can you trust? And, you know, I had this question after, well, when I was first introduced to Neolife, because I was really skeptical as I was watching my mom eat a healthy diet and still struggling with her health. So some of the challenges we have, I'm going to have our holistic nutritionist in Canada come on board and just share a little bit of her expertise and help us understand some of the challenges that we have. Mary Ellen, welcome.
Thank you so much, Nada. Yeah, it's so true, because I know myself, I went through the same journey because my son was struggling from respiratory issues, and I tried so many products out there and nothing was working. And what I didn't understand was, I thought because something was in a store, it was safe and it would work. And as you can see from this study, that there was, when they looked at what was in our drugstores, there was hidden dangers, there was impurities, the products, you know, didn't, what was on the label wasn't in the bottle. And this was confirmed even by the University of Guelph when they went in Canada and did the same thing in our health food stores and drugstores. And the products just are not what they are meant to be. So you have to be really, really sure of a certain criteria when you're dealing with supplements. And when I was introduced to Neolife, I was quite skeptical, because the girl who introduced me, I said, what makes this different from everything else? She said, all I know is made from whole food and I'm not sick and tired anymore. But when I looked more into the company, I was so impressed. The fact, not only had it been around since 1958, but it's never had a dietary recall. It's in over 50 countries around the world, and it meets or exceeds the health standards of all of those countries. In fact, they go over and above what they need to do. And they have a pharmaceutical license. And the whole philosophy is it's based in nature and backed by science. So that's so, so important, because you have to have the good evidence-based science to back it up. And when I saw our scientific advisor board, I was so impressed. The founder, of course, was Dr. Arthur First, and he put together an amazing board. And as was mentioned, we are the first company to have a scientific advisory board. And when you look at these researchers and doctors and who are involved in the research and development, they're just not good-looking doctors who endorse the products. They're actually, they make the product, they research the product, but they're also well respected in the nutrition industry around the world. And the founder, of course, was Dr. Arthur First. And when you see his credentials, he was a co-founder of oral chemotherapy. He was one of the top toxicologists in the world. That's one of the reasons why our products are so pure. And he is just so well respected in the industry. But what makes it really exciting is the fact that we actually get to meet him, or got to meet him. And here's a picture of Nada and I at one of the Neolife conventions. And we used to sit down and ask him questions and pick his brain. And so this is really, really unique, the fact that these scientists come out and actually educate us one-on-one, person to person. And I love the fact that all Neolife products use only GMO-free ingredients, because there's so many countries around the world that have banned genetically modified organisms, but they still are in North America. But Neolife goes right from the seed stock right to the end product. There is no genetically modified ingredients, and they test every single product. And Nada, when we looked at this about what we're not eating, it was pretty enlightening, wasn't it?
It sure was. And you know, Mary Ellen had a really cool experience today. One of our customers, some of you know her, Chloe, went to see her eye doctor today. And she had some, anyways, he basically said to her that she needs to increase her carotenoid intake and eat more dark colored fruits and vegetables. And she was so ecstatic. She said, carotenoids. He goes, yeah, you got to go buy carotenoids. And anyways, long story short, he wants the research on our carotenoids. And Neolife was one of the first companies to have a carotenoid. And it's all made from dark colored fruits and vegetables. And it's funny, I had lunch with her yesterday. And I told her, Chloe, you need to eat more dark colored fruits and vegetables. So it was kind of cool that she goes to see her eye doctor. And that's what he told her today. So anyway, she right away called me and said, you were right. I got to eat more kale and spinach and tomatoes and peppers. And anyways, it was so cool. And that is one of the biggest challenges. And even in the study here that we're looking at, this study came out of Lancet, and it was done in over 190 countries. And they found that it's what we aren't eating is actually killing us. And, when you're looking at what we're not eating enough of is the grains, fruit, nuts, and seeds, low omega-3, and low vegetables. So, when you're looking at these foods, these are the greatest deficiencies in our diet. But let's talk about the grain. This is what drew me to the company, because I really thought I was eating healthy. I was eating whole grains, not understanding that our grains are milled and processed. They used to grow the grains, grind the wheat to make the flour and make the bread. And they were whole. Our grains were whole. Our breads were dense and heavy and wholesome and delicious. Well, they discovered that in order to make our foods last longer on the shelf, they decided to remove these oils, these essential fatty acids from the grain. And I don't know if you remember that one slide where she talked about essential fatty acids are critical, but they're no longer in our food. So it's a real challenge. This is why our breads last weeks, our cereals last years, and our pasta lasts forever. So Tran grain concentrate is the first product that Neolife developed in 1958. This is the product that I started taking 35 years ago for energy. I couldn't believe that I could feel as good as I did. The Tran grain concentrate from Neolife are the essential lipids and phytosterols from whole grain, less gluten than a bowl of gluten-free cereal, developed for hospital research study on people that were suffering with chronic fatigue. It helps your cells work better. It promotes cellular efficiency, energy. It makes your body absorb the nutrients from your food by 50% more. And you do feel the difference, because every single cell in your body, every cell is surrounded by that lipid layer, that good fat to keep the cell membrane soft and permeable so nutrients can go in and waste can go out. Guess what? Because these grain oils are no longer in our diet, your cells look like the cells on the left. The fatigue, the struggle with focusing and concentrating, the nutrients are not getting into the cell, and the toxins are not leaving the cell. So Neolife has a product called Pro Vitality to help to fill those nutritional gaps. And we're going to talk very quickly just about these 4 different products. The one is the Tranet. That's the fat green pill there that you see. That's in this Vitality pack, again, to help fill the gap that's missing in our food. But then there's the salmon oil, omega-3 fish. And she talked about some of the deficiencies and the challenges, especially for the growth and development of a baby's brain. Or the Neolife salmon oil has all 8 omega-3s, tested for 200 contaminants with an allowance of 0. But guess what? It was clinically proven to reduce inflammation 68% in just 8 weeks. This is why my mom's health improved, my health improved. I couldn't believe the difference and the importance of taking a good quality fish oil. Again, clinically proven to reduce triglycerides by 17%, improved omega-3 to omega-6 ratio by 43%, and again, lowering that inflammatory index 68% in just 8 weeks. Then there's our carotenoids. We talked a little bit about that in those dark colored fruits and veggies, where the Neolife carotenoids was published and proven to boost your immune system. And just one of these capsules, one in this pack, is like eating 80 pounds of raw fruits and vegetables in every single box. That's a lot of fruits and veggies, guys. I don't know if you can eat that, and you could sure try. But again, it was clinically proven to boost your immune system 37% in 20 days, and was published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition and presented at the New York Academy of Sciences. And then there's a multivitamin. So when you look at this Pro Vitality, I really call it like a Cadillac of multis, because you're not just getting a multivitamin. You're getting the grain oil, you're getting the carotenoids, your fruits and veggies, you're getting an omega-3, and a multivitamin. So again, just help to fill the gap, right? Because we're not eating enough of these foods. So it's just a great multivitamin. And then when you add the protein shake, and she talked about the importance of protein, the Neolife shake, I have not gone a day in 35 years without a Neolife shake, other than when we do a detox. It is the most tastiest protein drink out there. I've had people say to me, oh no, I'm not trying your protein. I've tried so many, they taste horrible. And then they try the Neolife shake and they're like, oh my goodness, it's so delicious. And it really is. My kids grew up on it. It tastes great. Comes with vanilla, chocolate, and creamy berry. But guess what? Clinically proven for weight loss, to reduce your body fat, to lower the BMI, your body mass index, and helps your heart and helps with good cholesterol. So this is such an incredible product. It is a meal replacement. It's all natural. It's a complete protein. It has fiber. It has a glycemic control response. If you're worried about sugar, if you're a diabetic, fabulous for controlling blood sugar, getting the blood sugar in the glycemic control zone. And because it has vitamins and minerals and antioxidants, it is a complete meal replacement. This was a total lifesaver for my kids when they were growing up. And Mary Ellen, I know your kids grew up on them, and now your grandkids, right? I mean, they're involved in sports now, but this product is so powerful for the immune system. Okay, so important. And I noticed a big difference in just how they focused in school and concentration, and they played sports, and incredible for recovery and immunity. And there's nothing artificial in our Neolife shake, no GMO ingredients, and it's very easy to digest. And again, taste absolutely fantastic. And if you're looking at a weight loss system and losing a few pounds, it can replace 2 meals. But you're eating every 3 hours. You're not just living on protein shakes. You're having healthy meals in between. You're having a healthy dinner at the end of the day. And it gets your blood sugar in that fat burning zone. So our weight loss system, it works. And this is actually, Mary Ellen, I'm going to have you share a little bit about some of these amazing stories we've had over the years.
Yeah, and that's what's so exciting, Nada, the fact that although the product is clinically proven, there is real people who are having fantastic results. And this was Carlos. I remember meeting him at convention, and he lost 251 pounds. He'd gotten off almost all of his medications. His health completely turned around. And I said to him, I said, Carlos, a lot of people are afraid to lose a lot of weight because you can get saggy. He says that's what the beauty is of this product. It protects the muscle, but you lose the fat. And he didn't have to have surgery. And to this day, I think that was about 5-6 years ago, he still looks incredible. Mm-hmm. And this was one of my customers, Gabby. I was introduced to her sister originally. And Gabby has a life-changing story because she was a young mom, and she had lost, her husband just passed away from complications from diabetes. She had 3 small kids, and she wanted to get her health on track. And not only did she get her health on track, but even mentally, she felt better about herself. And to this day, she looks incredible. And you can see there's a picture of her 5 years later, and she's still such a great role model for her kids. And she did this with the breakfast pack, and she follows it to this day.
Yes. Thank you so much, Mary Ellen. And that's just one shake a day, but she followed the mini meal plan. So there's 2 ways of doing this. And, we've had great success with both systems, the breakfast solution and our weight loss solution.
Yeah. And as we talked about tonight, you heard there's so many different products, but the core is the breakfast solution. That's your Pro Vitality, because that gives you a little bit of all the different vitamins, essential fatty acids, the fruits and vegetables, the grain oils, all those things that we're missing in our food, plus the shake. And that's a great place to start. But if you do have some other issues, sometimes, you can, by adding, like, I know people with joint issues sometimes add a little bit of, extra omega-3, not saying that the product cures, treats, or diagnoses any disease, but it's amazing what the body can do once you get rid of inflammation, right? It feels better. And that's what the product's proven to do. And all the other, like the vitamin C and all the other products that were spoken about tonight, we do have those. But again, it's a good idea. Start with the breakfast solution, see what it fixes, and you can always add on from there.
Absolutely. And how do you get these products? Where I'm so grateful that Neolife has an incredible system where to become a member, we call it a club member, it's free. It's free to become a member. As soon as you become a member of our wellness club, you automatically get a discount of either 10 or 20%. And you just get savings when you join, and you can even earn your products for free. There's a referral program. You can even get your shipping back by being a consistent customer, loyal customer. So our customers really, really appreciate this free membership to get that discount to get started. And then for those of you that are thinking, well, what is it? What is it to start the business? Well, you know what? I started the business because of the low startup fee. I knew there was no fear of losing anything. Where can you start a business for as little as $98 in Canada or $75 in the US? And that unlocks a 25% savings on every order, full access to the compensation plan, and you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. So when I first looked at this, I was not looking for an income opportunity. I really just wanted to improve my health and my mom's health and my family. And I got really excited to share. And then I saw an opportunity where I wanted to leave my police career eventually and start a family. And because of the results I was getting with helping people and the energy and the stories I was getting back from family and friends, I saw this as an opportunity to leave my job. So I was so grateful and so blessed that we have these amazing products with solid science that have clinically proven to really impact people's lives. And so we talked about the different health solutions. So we have the vitamin pack, which is our Pro Vitality, the breakfast solution, which is a great place to start. And then you have our weight loss solution as well, which is if you're doing the 2 protein shakes a day. And, if you want to know more about the business, just reach out to the person that invited you, and we can sit down and chat with you and talk to you and show you, what it takes to build a business, and just give you a little more guidance to see if it's a fit for you. But again, if you just want to try the products, we welcome you. If you want a discount, just become a member. That's all you have to do. If you're thinking about little extra income side gig, $500 a month, $1,000, or like myself, I wanted to leave my job, we can show you how to do this and help you every step of the way. And if you're thinking, I just want to learn more, that's okay too. We host different meetings every Tuesday and Thursday on different topics on Thursday, so you can learn more about how good nutrition can really impact your life and the loved ones that are around you. So again, I want to thank you so much for joining us tonight. We will be stopping the presentation, opening up to any questions that we have. But before I do that, I'm going to pick on a couple of people. Leonie, if you could unmute yourself. And I know when I met you, you were tired, and you had a lot of challenges with your health. How have these products impacted your life?
Yes, they did. Actually, I was always tired, and I would come back from work, and I decided, okay, I had to have a nap every afternoon for half an hour every single day. And I thought I was getting old. I thought, no, but actually then we had other health issues as well. That's where I met you, Nada, at the Edge at the church. And you told me, you said, this is what you need, and the deficiencies that we had. And you put us all on the program. And very soon, I would say for myself, within a week, for me, my energy came back, and I thought, wow, this is a different energy. And I've never felt, greater. So that was good. And then Sean, he had some health issues as well, focusing issues, and Steve, he had digestive issues, and all of that was arrested as well. And it took some time for some of us, but generally we felt a lot better.
Yes,
so,
absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. And we have dear Cindy. Cindy, hello. Can you unmute yourself? You have to unmute first. Sorry. You have to unmute. Oh,
okay, there.
Oh, there we go.
Can you hear me now? Okay. Yeah, I've been.
But we can't see you though. We can't see you though.
Oh, okay.
You took your camera off too.
My camera is on, and I'm seeing myself.
Oh, there you go. You're on now. You're good. You're good.
Okay, good stuff. I've been taking the products for over 25 years, and I, in my late 30s and early 40s, developed pain from the neck down, and I had digestive issues as well. And I was introduced to Neolife by Nada's aunt, because we worked together, and she knew I was going to chiropractors, doctors, trying to find a solution for my pain. And she kept telling me about these about Neolife and these products and stuff, but I was so skeptical because I was taking products already from other, like, you know, the health food stores and drug stores and stuff, and fish oils and things like that. Nothing was helping, but it was one day when she said, "Be careful of the source." So I told her, "I'm taking fish oils," and that really triggered something in me. So I then actually wanted to. It took a year, but I wanted to learn more about Neolife, and it just made so much sense. So yeah, got started 25 years ago, but not even so much for myself, but more for my daughter, who was a very picky eater, going through you know, her teen hormonal years as well. And I just, yeah, when I got started though, within 3 weeks, my energy came back, and a month and a half, chronic pain gone. So yeah, and digestion, yeah, IBS is gone, and or under control anyways, and just, yeah, gave me back my life.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Thank you, all of you, for sharing your amazing stories. We have so many more, I know, that are on this evening, but I just wanted to give you a glimpse of the power of nutrition and how, by filling the nutritional gaps, how they can truly impact your life. So thank you again for joining us. I'll stop the recording, and if you have any questions, we'll be here. So just give me 1 second. Thank you all.